So, you've clicked on this video wondering, what is this guy on about? What does he mean it's flawed? Give me a second and I'll tell you. What I mean by flawed is that the game is kinda bad, but in a certain way. Wait. Stop scrolling to the comment section, trying to crucify me before I finish what I wanted to say. I think the game can be really fun and enjoyable, but at the same time it can also make you want to search for the nearest bridge in your vicinity. The game has the entire Marvel universe as its roster, entertaining the player base with a variety of playable characters, unique map designs, and of course the game is free. But when you look at it, aren't we just scratching the surface of what the game should be? Now, you might be wondering, what am I even talking about at this point? What I'm trying to say is that playing this game is not all sunshine and rainbows, especially if you're playing alone. This is a big issue for me since I mostly play solo. My peak rank was Celestial 1 with 60 elo, compared to some other players that might not be very high, but I still think I have a decent understanding of the game. Now to finally explain what I meant by the game being flawed. If you're a solo queue player, you will almost never have fun. If you play tank, you're screwed. In solo queue, playing tank feels like you're just a punching bag for the enemies, even though the tank role is the second most important role in the game. Sometimes there won't be anyone pressuring the backline and I'll be standing there fighting demons in the frontline with 200 HP, begging for heals. But there is just no salvation if my cloak and dagger is still trying to figure out how to get out of the goddamn cloak form. I'm not saying tanks are bad, in fact they're really good and fun, but when playing alone, you're like a dog looking at your supports with puppy eyes, waiting for heals like they're a goddamn treat. So what I'm saying is that playing them alone is a prison in itself. Now, let me rant about the DPS role a bit. DPS characters in this game are extremely fun, and they're what most people actually play, which is a problem in itself that I can't even be bothered to talk about. But besides the point, when you play DPS, you have the ability to carry your team on your back until your spine breaks. Well, most of the time at least. If you're mechanically skilled, you will win most of the time, but the percentage of players capable of doing that is very low. I would say I'm mechanically decent, even though I can only move my wrist due to a disability in the upper part of my right hand. But that's still just a skill issue on my part, and I'm not trying to blame my losses on it. People have already started to counter swap. Like, I'll be playing Bucky and doing well, then suddenly in front of me, double shield plus invisible woman appears, and at that point I can say bye bye to Bucky, because what the hell am I supposed to do? I didn't start playing this game just to feel like I'm playing Overwatch again. And finally, the support role. This goddamn role is beyond broken. What I mean by that is, if your team supports can't play properly, you lose. You just lose. There is nothing you can do about it. That's how important this role is. But if you're playing support in solo queue, it is one of the worst experiences you will ever have to go through. Oh, your DPSs are lacking. You'll probably lose. Oh, your tanks aren't making any space. You just lose. You're just completely screwed if your team is weaker than the enemy. And you have no control over it, since all you can do is heal and use your stuns or overall cooldowns, well, to stop some ults and survive, and save your team. You might be wondering, alright, that's cool and all, but what can be done about it? There are two choices I thought of. Either you befriend randoms, which is fine but not something most people want to do, or you join a server and find people there, which is basically just gambling. So yeah, pick your poison. It would be a good idea to not be matched against 3s or 4 stacks, but that would increase queue times even more, which is already a big problem in high elo, so I doubt it will ever happen. Now, this video wasn't meant to fix things or anything like that. It's kinda just a video about me ranting about it to feel better. And I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, see ya and bye bye.